What's going on? I'm Alex. I am on your screen. Current. Right now. That's where I'm at. I'm on your screen. Right? We're right here. Well, right there. Not here. That's the other one. We're right here. We're in here. Oh, boy. Wayne's in here chilling with me. I'm sure he will be appearing on your screen as well momentarily. Trying to figure out how the hell to start. I've been going around all the slide style lines for next year trying to figure out how the hell to run them with a wheel. It's been a process, but I'm getting there. Squid's here. What's going on? Password should be pinned. Wayne just took care of that and just joined the room, so it does work. Yeah, that first fucking turn right there is just so weird. I can make a clean run on probably all of the lines but like 3 right now, this being one of them. I just can't figure out, like, from this perspective, how to run the first turn. Because if I cut way out like that, I'm going to over-rotate it. Squid says only be here for a little bit. Hey, at least you're here. Always appreciate that. Damn it. Yeah, this one's a weird one compared to the other ones. The other ones have like such simple initiation points. Buddy's messaged me about the computer I built for him. He's finally getting around to working with it some. Oh boy, what has everybody been up to? I'm going to get this music going while I'm thinking about it. It's not going to show up on this view because I got to do the thing to make it show up. See, I've got to work on some of this stuff, and this shit is dirty. Hey, there's a Wayne. Remember who the hell leads from here? I guess that would be me, because didn't we say that this is technically the first turn? Excuse me while I just spin the fuck around here. So this car likes the slower tracks, but not necessarily the faster ones. Let me see if I can get this transition, because I've almost got to, like, yeah. Yeah, we were starting on the left side at this sign, like at the end of this fence thing right here, right? So, like, I don't know if I'm leaving you enough room here, but I would need to be like, I need to get I need to plug my controller in so I can like look around, and then yeah, Chase would go first, so that way you can swing it out a little bit. And do like so, transition over, and then I just screw it up. But sorry, wrong gear. And I'm not gonna make this transition because I'm in too tight. Yeah, this is going to be quite a process. Springstone when I can do easy, LA I can do real easy. St. Petersburg one I haven't even tried, and I fucking guarantee you I can do that one easy, just because they all have a similar feel, you know what I mean? But like, I just was doing the San Palezzo line earlier. I can get through it, but it's not pretty, because that one you gotta think is a lot, that's very similar to this one. See, I don't know why this thing wants to... spin around so fast. What's my man saying here? Take a drink of my invisible soda here. My guy's not a he is a computer guy, but not like in depth. He can work with shit you give him, but as far as building PCs, installing stuff, drivers, all that type of stuff, it's not really his spot. See, it just wants to... It can't hold that long sweeping angle. Like, it wants the radius. I mean, I feel like there's some math to be done here, because like for like Springstone and stuff like that, like those tight, and in LA, those more tight radiuses, like once I set the car on angle, it just goes right around those turns. And here, this first turn, if we go way up in outer space here, why? Oh, wrong mouse, dumbass. Why'd the music pause? Oh, don't tell me we're dealing with this shit again. All right, there we go. Well, and then see, you're going to have the difference in opinion of different people, because Wayne has been running this one on the green line on the racing surface part of the track all the way around. And like half the lobby was doing that when we were testing this out, and the other half was running the asphalt line. Like they were putting their rear tires on this white line. If I can't get my mouse to show up. But this line around the outside, yeah, this way, thank you. And all the way out, see, like, even there, that's still bringing it in tighter than what a lot of people were doing. Because I remember a bunch of us were coming out around here and start, like, following it out all the way to kind of this, like, about where this tower thing is, and then starting to bring it in, and we were crossing and hitting the transition right about there, exactly, right at the end of this to make that loop back in, because it makes a nice arcing radius here. But exactly like that right there. A little tighter in there, so you'd have to come all the way out to this point. But like, you get what I'm saying. But there's so many different ways to do this one. It's so... There's such an open-ended open interpretation of this one, which is a little difficult for a slide style line, because generally there's really only quote unquote one way to do a line that flows well and is easy to, like, it's just the way that the car wants to go. This course doesn't necessarily have that. Ah. He's like, so what do I need to install for such and so to work? And I'm like, nothing. It's done. Alright, so here I finally got the car to at least set up somewhat on the inside line. Can I make this transition without fucking up? Come on, work with me. I would need to also massively change the gearing in this car for this line, because like it's exactly where it needs to be for those tighter radius turns. But these open sweeping turns, like in transition, it's like I need to drop to third gear, but then immediately go back to fourth, but that gives you that, like, it just wants to choke out on you, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to just mash it full throttle through there and just do it straight off of steering, but let's see if I can follow these two. You know, if anybody's gonna be getting after it, it's gonna be Wayne and Squid. Totally did that on purpose. I need to make the car harder to initiate, which it's so funny because that was the hard problem for a while, was I couldn't get the car to initiate, and then once I was on angle it was fine, and now I can't get it to fucking do it. Or now it's the opposite, I can't get it not to just spin like a top. But like I said, that's only on these high speed courses, not as much on our typical stuff. I call it typical, but half of our season now is running stuff like this, it feels like. Yeah, it's just MK Gaming, what's happening? It's, yeah, because then I have to shift there. It's going to completely, like, bog down. We'll get it. And I'm trying to, like, experiment with shifting into, like, basically a clutch kicking sort of, but you're shifting, because it's like those two gears are so close together, I can really get away with, like, popping it like that to get it to set up. But it's that transition's just, that transition's not going to happen in this car. I'm going to have a second car. Because I was hoping for this year to have, this was going to be my 2024 car, because 90% of the time when we're doing streams like this, I'm watching you guys. You know, I'm the drone cam and everything like that. So I'm not driving that much, so just one, you know, I get away with one car, but it's not going to happen. These high-speed tracks, like this car, is going to have to be the slower tracks. It is also really hard to gauge how fast the lead car is going when you're in this in-car view, because I'm hearing him, you know, on my right side, but I can't, like, see, it bogs down so bad. But as soon as I put it back in third gear, I'm just mashing the chip, and now I'm fucked all the rest of the way out. Yeah, this car is just not going to work for high speed stuff, which means we're back to square one from last stream, where I have to spend the entire time building a fucking car, which I really don't want to do. Gaming says, how you doing? I'm doing good, man. Chilling, hanging out, listening to music, driving with the boys. Barney's here. What's up? Barney, you come slide with the boys. It's just, yeah, this car is just not good. This just isn't the one. Because like you see here, for like tighter radius, slightly lower speed stuff like this car is so simple to control now. Like, I finally got it. And even a little bit wider, well, not right there, but a little bit wider turns like that work as well, but... So, MK Gaming, I think what I'm going to have to do for this one... So, like... I really need to plug my controller in so I can fly the camera deal a little better. So for a track like this, like with our line being the way it is here, I really feel like I'm going to need something with a longer... Because that was the whole thing, of going from the... S2000, which is what I was really excited when they released the update with that, because that was always, that was the car that started this whole thing, like back in Need for Speed Underground, man. That was the car. Like, the S2000 was my car in Underground. It wasn't necessarily my favorite car in the game, but once I drove it, I was like, holy shit, I'm whooping everyone's ass. But I needed something with a longer wheelbase, because I could just feel it. It was just with the wheel, like, no matter what I did tuning-wise, it was just so snappy. So I needed something with a little bit longer wheelbase. Not a lot longer, just a little bit longer. But now that I'm looking at this here and feeling what the car feels like, I feel like I need an even longer wheelbase, like almost on the order of like a 4-door. But I don't like 4-doors. These guys know, they're used to me. They know that. So my first thought, given that situation, and is Akuza here yet? Akuza's not here yet. Is rocking his machine, the R34. That's the first thing that jumps to mind for a super fucking long wheelbase 2-door car. I think the Mustang has a fairly long wheelbase on it as well, especially in comparison to the 300 here that you see weighing in, which I appreciate him giving the old demo here. But you can see even on the transitions there, like that was a perfect example actually watching these two, because you see how smoothly the Mustang wanted to like... It just kind of was gliding through those transitions a little bit more. In the 300, it was just like, snap, snap. And part of that is Wayne's driving style as well. But you could definitely see it there. Let's go say. I think I have a squid inside me, but I don't. It was a Wayne. There's a Wayne inside me. Gaming said he is Viper. Oh, that's who was sitting next to me. Cool. All right. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm off in the dirt already, screwing up. Yeah, see, and it's weird because sometimes it just snaps around, and then other times it's just like, nah, I don't really feel like it. Yeah, Squid, that's what's getting me, is this car does not want to do this at all. It's just, yeah. She don't want to do it. It's really this first turn. I feel like the rest of the line's not bad. There ain't no way in hell that that's true, Wayne, because they had that big fucking physics update last year that fucked everyone's cars up. That's like, I got the same liveries that I had on my cars 3 years ago when they released that update that fucked all the vinyls up and put black backgrounds on them and ruined all my cars. Come on, man. Yeah. Damn it. I can feel it. Like, it gets ready to set up and just won't do it. Yeah, it's so inconsistent here. I don't know what it's like. Well, anyway, outside of driving around and having fun, the whole reason I'm gonna turn this music down somehow. Damn, turning it down there doesn't turn it down in my ears. That's annoying. I guess I'll just do like that. All right. So one of the things I wanted to see, and now we've got a couple of our slide style boys here, just to start to get an idea, is if there's anything we wanted to look into changing for the regulations for next year, whether it be about car setup stuff. God damn it. How we handle the point situation, the bracket, I mean, the windshield banners, everything, you name it. I mean, anything that has come to mind that y'all think, oh, maybe we could do this differently. Yeah, this thing is reacting so fucking weird, man. Because I know I was, when I was messing with the livery stuff for this car, start, you piece of shit. Why does this game do this, man? Like, there's no situation that anybody wants to sit here fucking trying to press these ignition buttons and shit to get a car to start. Like, I understand the realism of it stalling out. Like, yeah, that's great. Like, give me a fucking button that I press and the car starts again. I don't want to sit here and dick with it for 30 seconds. Fuck off! God damn it! Almost had one. That's so frustrating. Yeah, definitely gonna need a longer wheelbase car for this one. But anyway, so what do you guys think? Let me get my controller here. All right, so now we can fly a little more cleanly here. There's Skull. Hell yeah, Skull. What's going on? MK with the follow. I appreciate that too, man. See the way you grabbed the handbrake right there, and that bitch like you were off of the white line. You grab the handbrake and it like sits the car back into it on the angle. Yeah, that's not fucking happening with the wheel. Like, the controller assist stuff is definitely super legit with CarX, and it allows you to like do stuff with cars that's like super fucking cool. But that is damn sure not happening without it, because as soon as you fucking grab that, I mean, I don't even know how to describe that, because all grabbing the handbrake with no, like with the wheel and no assist or anything like that on, like you grab the handbrake and it, I mean, it just does what a real car is going to do. It locks the rear wheels up. And if you've got the car halfway on angle like that and you lock the rear wheels up, the motherfucker's just going around. Like, Keto, what's up? Hopefully not. I mean, of course, you're welcome to come hang out as always, but hopefully we've got the pre-planned squad. Used to flying the drone. Hell yeah, man. Nah, dude, it's so much fun. Now that I've played it, I almost wonder if it's a better, like, 4 people kind of makes it suck. Not that it wasn't fun playing with you guys, because it definitely was, but I didn't realize how much content there was. Like, how many little... It's a lot like Mass Effect, where you can walk up to anyone and everyone and like strike up conversations and shit, and there's like little side quests and stuff like that and all these things. Like, I knew there was gonna be that stuff. I didn't realize how much of it there was gonna be. And with the game, it only gives you that little icon thing when somebody's in a cutscene. And if it's like a 30-second long cutscene, I mean, if you're focused on something else, you'll never see it. So I kind of think, I almost wonder if like just having like 2 people might be better, and really like those 2 people really coordinating on, hey, I'm doing a cutscene, you know? And then you can really get all of those elements. As far as streaming goes, because like if I was just playing it with my friends, you know, whatever, who gives a shit? Or it's like, oh hey, what happened in that cutscene thing that you know, what did that person say when you talk to them? But as far as streaming and all goes, I want to be able to show as much of that as I can for people that maybe aren't interested in playing a game like that, but they're interested in watching it. Because my example for that is always Doki Doki Literature Club. Like, I don't have the patience. Like, I would never sit through that. Not that it's a bad game at all. It's just not something, that's not an Alex game. That's not something that I would want to do. But oh my God, I watched the Game Grumps guys play through it on YouTube. It's one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen in my life. And I thoroughly enjoyed every bit of it. So I totally understand, like, people wanting to watch a game that they might not be interested in playing in. So if somebody's not, like Charlie, for example, I know she's not interested in, like, D&D at all. But she enjoyed Game of Thrones, which is you know, that fantasy style, you know, type story, the feel and everything like that. So, you know, Charlie would enjoy watching us play through it and seeing what happens, but she's not playing something like that. Like, that is not her deal. So yeah, now that we've done it for one stream, Either that, or basically just I would just kind of have to be the designated talking person. Is, hey, there's a cutscene over here, come do it. But then you've got the ones that trigger off like just you walking somewhere, and if we don't know, you know, we're just casually walking around. Tracy's just walking somewhere. Ah, shit, cutscene. Like, you know. So with two people, it's a lot easier to coordinate. Hey, click my icon. Like, watch what's happening. But also, what if I'm like trading with somebody or something like that, you know, like, and I'm in the middle of a menu or something and I can't get out of it. So it's that aspect of it from a streaming standpoint is a little bit tougher. Pretty happy with the new ride. It's definitely a very me car. It's a fucking screenshot right there, man. Look at this. She's pretty. Well, that's what I was asking about, Skull, is I just didn't know if any of that stuff, anybody want to talk about any of that, or, and not anything as far as, not just like the car regs and everything, because I'm pretty happy with where that ended up, like, competitively, where we landed. How much does this dude need to know? So as far as I know, and Wayne, you got a better memory than this, so correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is the only new one for next year. Oh, I'm fucking up again. Yep, this car is just not going to be good for this line at all. Oh, yeah, I thought you were here for that whole day, Skull. We had a whole day of running. It, like, building this line, because like we were trying to come up with one on this map or whatever, and like it was a team of like 10 people like started to piece together like, oh, that finally gonna fucking get one here maybe. It's not great going through here. Nope, not gonna happen, because it's gonna get down here and I'm gonna hit the dirt and then it's gonna straighten up and it's gonna just be a pain in the ass. Well, maybe we can at least get through it. So we finally actually got through it once. It was horribly ugly, but we got through it one time. So yeah, we had talked about, so I think what we talked about with LA Block was shifting it from the straightaway to like make that corner longer, right? Is what we had talked about there. Where that, like, because there's the parking lot or whatever, then there's that road that's like on an angle. I think we were talking about starting on that road and going around. If I remember correctly. So there's that, there's this one. This is replacing the parking lot. We can go look at it in a minute, Skull, and try to figure that one out. But this is definitely the line. So the actual line here, I haven't made the maps yet. I want to experiment with doing the line graphics in a new way this year, too. All right, I'm fucking this up. But the line works its way around here. Like so. Out this way, kicks back over here. Fuck. Kicks back over right here. Comes around the turn here, and the end of the line is because it actually, the line itself actually goes back up here. This line right here is kind of quote unquote finish line. This is where the line ends. As always with slide style rules, it's when you get your car back straight again, but that is the finish. And then you can just, the return path that we've been taking is to cut across the grass right here, because it just puts you straight back on this path and brings you right around. And then the staging area for this one is going to be this back corner over here, like right in here. So that's what this one is. I'll chase you on Squid. I'm not going to lead because I'm going to fuck up. Okay. Thanks for that. Let's see if I can get back to him. Nope. Damn it, man. It's something that, like, once I get up over, like, I don't know, probably 70 miles an hour, like right here, like anything over 70 miles an hour, the car stopped. Like, it makes no sense. Like, that time it just stopped and went straight. Like, I had to... I don't get it, man. Alright, so he finally got this thing squared away. I thought you got your new video card, Wayne. Yeah, but you gotta remember, you watched me stream this game on a 580 for a year and a half. It makes no fucking sense. I can do the exact same thing 8 times in a row and the car's gonna react differently 8 times in a row. damn it. Not really, Skull. I mean, that's just, it's... It's one of those deals where, like, I'm in a weird spot with it, because it's hard to even really explain. I mean, there's the primary issue that I mean, I hate survival games, that's number one. So, I mean, it's a survival game, but it has elements of it that I enjoy versus other survival games. So, like, I saw, like, Tofi and Yogi have been playing Rust and stuff like that, and I've been watching them play some of that. Not fucking interested. Not even the slightest, tiniest little bit. Am I interested? No. I've tried playing Ark, the dinosaur game or whatever. No, hate it. I do not enjoy it at all. Like, I'm just mad the whole time. Like, it's... I just don't like those games. It's just not a game that I want to play. It's like some people are like, do you want to play Twister? And some people are like, fuck yeah! And then other people are like, never in my life will I contort myself around on the floor in front of other people for their entertainment. Like, and I totally see both sides of it. I'm totally down to play Twister, by the way. But, like, yeah, survival games are that for me. I fucking hate them. I don't like them. I don't like the concept. It is not fun to me. I do not want to spend any time doing it. Minecraft, obviously, is different. Because it doesn't have to be a survival game. It can be a creative building game. It can be a pseudo-survival game where, like, there are elements of survival, but, like, realistically, it's not that big a deal. Like, you build a fence around your shit, keep the creepers out. It's not a big fucking deal. But Valheim, it is a survival game, but it's with it's got the twist of, I mean, obviously it can be multiplayer, but it's mostly a single player thing, and, like, it's got the twist of the backing story of trying to get, it has an end, like, you're trying to get there, right? And I love the combat mechanics, I love the graphics, I love the building, because it feels a lot like Minecraft, but with a little bit more freedom. So I enjoy that aspect of it. The gaining resources and stuff doesn't feel grindy in that game. It's very rewarding compared to some other games, which is another plus that Minecraft has for it. My biggest issues with it are that the difficulty scale goes up very sharply. So, like, as you improve your weapons, your armor, and everything like that, the enemies are still getting exponentially more difficult. So it's not like, you know, you have trouble trying to kill a troll, so you get, like, iron weaponry and better armor, and now you can go take it to the troll. No, they're still, like, this gargantuan fucking thing, and, like, you have to almost, like, trick them into killing them, you know, like, you gotta do shit to them and trap them, like, get them in the water so it slows them down and shoot arrows at them, and which isn't a problem. I'm not complaining about having to play the game, but my problem there is, as you keep going and you're trying to build up resources and improve your guys' skills and all that type of shit, your base can be randomly completely demolished and destroyed by NPCs that you can hardly defend against at any time. And the only way to prevent against that is, like, basically cheesing it and kind of manipulating the in-game, like, the terrain manipulation system, and, like, digging this giant fucking moat around your house, and then building, like, a fence around that, and the fence is still gonna get destroyed, but at least now the moat slows them down enough to where you can kill them. But that, I mean, first of all, you shouldn't fucking have to do that. There shouldn't be random NPCs that show up and destroy this place that you've spent hours on, and you're trying to get through the game, and you're, you know, You've built your little shelter, and now you've got your smelter and your tools, and you're doing all this work, and now it's just fucking destroyed for nothing. And you don't even have to be home for it to happen. You could just come home and your shit's all gone. So, like, you know, in something like Rust, where that's the game, like, that's the point of the whole thing, because you have equal opportunity to go do that to someone else. You know, like, god damn it, man, this fucking... like, that kind of makes sense in that aspect to me. But in something like Valheim, where that's not the point of the game, because there is an existing story. Like, there is a point to the game. Like, that's just adding unnecessary length to the game for no reason. And taking something away that a player has worked hard and probably, you know, spent quite a bit of time on their house, because the building is fun. Like, spending this time just for it to be destroyed by an NPC at random. I do not and will never agree with that in any game ever. And I don't understand why you would slap your players in the face like that either. And like I said, to force them into a situation where they have to cheese a big fucking stupid moat around their house, like, and then you can't make your shit bigger at that point, because now you have limited amount of land space to build your fucking house because you dug this fucking moat. I don't know. It gets on my nerves, but the whole point being, because I could still work around that if it was like back when it was just me and my buddy at work and we had nothing to do, so we were playing games all day. That shit didn't bother us. You could, you know, because we're just killing time during the day. I'm streaming. Like, I mean, just like realistically speaking, I am a form of entertainment of some kind for somebody somewhere at any given time. That's the whole point of doing this. I mean, obviously I enjoy hanging out with my friends and the community aspect and everything like that, but at the end of the day, this is a medium of entertainment, and I am, through like playing games and all of our events and stuff and the code that I write and all these things that I do, like, the goal is at the end of the day to be entertaining to people, to be entertaining to the viewers that come along and my friends that are you guys. Like, I want to be fucking entertaining. And, you know, watching somebody struggle to get through a tough part of a game for 30 minutes or something like that is, you know, that can be entertaining. It's like, oh, you know, what are they going to do? How are they going to get through it? You know, and then you finally do it. There's that moment of triumph. And that's how Hi-Fi Rush was. It was just like, you know, we're going to get it. We're going to get it. But then you run into the situation of watching somebody repetitively doing the exact same thing over and over to fail for 3 hours. Who the fuck wants to watch that? Like, nobody wants to watch that. Nobody wants to do that. No, I mean, that's just not, the entertainment is lost. So I'm in a weird spot because whenever I'm playing a game, that shit's always in the back of my mind. So, like, not only is it I don't want to say pressure, because it's not pressure, but like when you're playing the game, it's like, I'm going to beat this motherfucker. Like, I'm going to get it. So, like, if you're playing by yourself, you know, in your house, and it's just like, damn it, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. But, like, I don't have just that. Mine is, damn, I'm going to get it. And it's also, holy fuck, they have got to be so tired of watching me do this. So now that extra little bit is there because it's like, I have to do this. I have to get through this. Because nobody's going to want to watch this. Everybody's going to leave. Nobody wants to see this. So, like, Valheim's out. Because that game is going to perpetually be in a state of, I can't fucking do it, and nobody wants to watch me struggle. So as much as I love that game, and I enjoy it, and I would like to play it, I can't. So that's kind of I'm very lucky. There are not a lot of negatives that come along with streaming, because I know a lot of people that, like, want to be full-time streamers and things like that. They, I mean, there are people like with self-esteem issues and things like that, and there's this constant anxiety of what if nobody's gonna like me or anything like that. Y'all know me better. Like, I'm me. Like, I'm just gonna do my thing. So I'm so lucky that I don't have a lot of the issues that a lot of other full-time streamer people have. And also, I'm not a hot girl, so I don't have to worry about, like, stalkers and shit, like, I'll give y'all my fucking address. You want to come to the house? Come chill at the house. Like, you know, I don't have to fucking worry about that type of stuff. So, like, as far as streaming on a somewhat full-time basis or whatever, like, I have no problems with any of that. And I'm also super fucking lucky because I obviously don't have the budget that a lot of other people have, but I've got the technological know-how to do shit that nobody else knows how to do. Like, I'm in such a unique situation in that standpoint. So, like, streaming for me is actually really easy. So that is really the only negative that I have is games like that. That's my negative. Because also the whole variety streamer thing and us running these events and stuff like that. Like, if I was a quote-unquote Valheim streamer, when you come to a Valheim streamer stream, you expect to see Valheim. It could be 24 hours a fucking day. Valheim, baby, that's what we're doing. Like, there are people that play the NBA 2K games all day long. They don't stop. That's what they do. That is their gimmick. That's not me. We're going to play Valheim for 4 or 5 hours tonight. Tomorrow we're playing something else. Then we got slide style practice. Then we got fight star. Then we got this. Then we got that. Like, I don't have the fucking time to fuck with the same thing in Valheim for the entire 4 hours that I'm streaming, you know? So, like, I have that type of shit going in the back of my mind. And I'm not sitting over here like, oh, woe is me, this is so hard. No, it's not hard. The solution is don't play Valheim. But it sucks because I know, like, a lot of guys are like, oh, like, y'all are playing this and it looks like a lot of fun. And they're like, let me get it. You know, it's on Steam. It's on sale on Steam. It's like $5, let me get it. And they get it and install it, and then fucking 3 months later, I'm not playing it anymore. And I feel like an asshole. So, like, that part's fucking rough as shit. It's not as bad with Splitgate, because, like, that was a free-to-play game. So if you spent any money on it, that was on you. So, like, I don't feel necessarily as bad with that one. But, you know, anytime there's a game that people spend money on, you know, I hate somebody wanting to play a game because of me, and then due to all this stuff I'm talking about, I stop playing it. And then, yeah. Skull says, what if I gave you a bunch of shit? You know me better than that. I can't. No, I'm not doing that. I am going to play the game right, or I'm not going to play the motherfucker at all. I am not getting a bunch of free weapons and shit in the game and then walking around. No, I can't do it. I'm also, I mean, I don't care. I don't know if you've noticed. I'm not good at fucking video games, man. Like, like, I will leave, give me a whole bunch of free weapons and shit. I'm going to die. And I'm going to lose all of your shit. Like, the OnlyFans. You would not want to see this on OnlyFans. I can't keep up. I actually had this conversation with somebody the other day, just kind of like, it started out as a joke, but then it turned, because I'm a nerd, so it turned into like an actual like logistics conversation. Like, let's say in some universe I was going to have something like an OnlyFans or whatever, it would never work. And I can tell you why, is one simple reason. How many fucking TikTok videos have I uploaded with clips from the stream? It's already difficult enough. I still have their move to YouTube, but all of the VODs from like November of last year are sitting private on my YouTube. I have to go in and fix the descriptions and titles and put the thumbnails on it and whatever, which is literally takes like no time. But I don't do it. I just can't. I don't keep up with that type of shit. Therefore, OnlyFans could never happen because I would never be able to keep up with it. So outside of all of the other stuff, obviously, that you can't talk about on Twitch that happens on there, like, just the simple fact of I can't keep up with, like, uploading content to things. Like, I am a live, I do live content. That's who I am. I do live shit. I could never be a quote-unquote YouTuber. Like, I would be so... Because I'm such a perfectionist with that shit. I mean, it could be a fucking 5-10 minute video and I would spend 6 months editing it and I still wouldn't feel good enough about it. Whereas live stuff is simple. You set a goal, like with my overlay graphic stuff, I set a goal of what I want it to look like, I make it look like what I want it to look like, and then I stream, and it either works or it doesn't, and I fix it. And it's a rolling release kind of, it's like Linux, it's a rolling release type deal, whereas I update the shit whenever I feel like it. Once you make that video, that video's done. That is the end of it, and it will be that video forever. Unless you delete it, and that's kind of defeats the purpose as well. No point in me having the wheel and shit if I'm not using it right now. Oh, it's weird because my chair is lower when I'm using the wheel, so now I'm like tucked in behind the thing. Also, do I feel like this is moved? Weird. Wait, says I'll be. Oh, Skull said about the Slapshot game. So that's been a while. It looks cool as shit. Some of the reviews and stuff on it were like it's really shaky. It does look fun, but there's a game called Super Blood Hockey that's actually really, really fun. That would play more. I can tell you right now, for playing hockey like most of my life, or like at least when I was younger, like playing hockey for so long, at that the Slapshot game would just piss me off, because I wouldn't be able to do any of the stuff that I want to do. To me, the pinnacle of hockey video games, it was a port. Well, it was almost like a mod of EA Sports NHL, I think 09, and it was called what was it? NHL 3-on-3 Arcade. 3-on-3 Arcade, that's what it was called. If you've never seen it, look it up. But the NHL 3-on-3 Arcade was an official release EA Sports game. It's the best hockey video game I've ever played, ever. Because it had the physics and stick handling and everything of the EA Sports, NHL 09 game, but your players had big head mode, they were super fast, and like, it's just the way that the game played, but it was so much, like, you could still play hockey. Like, you still had to make smart passing plays and play defense, and, like, you were still playing hockey, but it was fun as fuck. Like, and you could do this obnoxious off-the-wall stuff, and you could knock the goal, you could shoot a slap shot, knock the goalie over, and then somebody could just skate up and knock the puck in, but there's also no penalties. So you were just getting clobbered by the other team the entire time, and you can get knocked over the boards and through the glass, and like, it was really, really fun. Like, it took the idea that the NHL Hits series was, and made that even better, but more cartoony. So it was accessible to even more people. Because the NHL Hits games were fun, but they were still, like, hockey. Like, there were still blue lines, offside stuff. You could turn that shit off, but it was still a hockey game, versus this was, like, a very arcadey, just fun little thing. Here y'all go talking about losing because of lag and different driving stuff and everything like that. You lost because people watching voted on the other driver. If you get more of your friends to come vote, you could just steal the fucking win. Wayne prints out flyers and drops the shit off to everybody in his fucking... everybody up and down the street. He just passes the shit out with the link on it and says, hey, go watch this, vote for Wayne. Go watch this, vote for Wayne. Go watch this, make sure you vote for Wayne. Go. He's like doing a fucking political campaign and shit. Wayne for 3-time champ. Wayne for 3-time champ. Wayne for 3-time champ. It's slide style shit is all about having fun, man. We're just putting on a show. It does not make a damn difference who wins. Because the guys that are good are going to score points. Like, they're going to score championship points. So, like, they're the guys that drive, like, the guys that are wheelmen, like everybody that's here right now, like, you guys are going to be there. Like, that part's not going away. There's Fire. What's happening? Did you get your computer yet? Cruz in here. I do. This is Cruz's car, right? I hate that they don't have the things over top. You've got to add that back, man. Oh, this is Squid's car. Why does it look like a Cruz machine? Wayne, we're about to have to fucking... You're going to have to share your screen with me on Discord later. And I'll show you how I had my shit set up when I had a 580 or whatever. Or even now, because I'm trying to, like, I'd squeak as much fucking performance out of this thing as I can get. Like, I don't know what frame rate I'm getting right now, because, I mean, it's FreeSync or whatever, but I'm over 90 with reshade and everything. If I turn reshade off, I'm like at 120, if not more. But yeah, everything that the AMD software, Adrenaline or whatever, everything that lets you do in general, turn that shit off. All of it. Fuck them. Turn all of it off. Turn the in-game overlay off. Turn the transparency effects off. Turn everything that you can turn off. Turn that shit off. Because fuck them. Super resolution, all that. Turn it all off. Don't do the overclocking shit. Because it ain't no damn good. And if you don't have the right kind of card anyway, it ain't gonna do much for you. And then there's certain, especially for 580, there's certain things that card is good at and certain things that it's not. I'm pretty sure the one you have is the 8 gig one. So like all of your texture stuff, you can run texture shit on high, ultra, whatever, because it's got the VRAM for it. So once the shit's loaded, it's loaded. So you can run all your texture shit on high, but like shadows and reflections, mostly shadows, but reflections for sure, need to be on like medium or low in every game. Whatever you can get away with, it still doesn't give you a stomachache to look at. But like that card is just, it just never was good with shadowing. And I mean, I have basically the modern upgrade of that card. The 6600 XT is basically just like the next gen 580 as far as performance goes. So I'm in the same boat on a lot of the same shit. And anything volumetric, any volumetric fog, lighting stuff, God rays, any of that, you got to kill it. That card just doesn't, unless it's an older game, it just won't do it. All right, Squid, take it easy, bud. Have a good night. Fire, fuck you. You ain't gonna be turning off nothing. You be turning on everything. You'll be able to run games in fucking full graphics, 4K, the whole deal. This shit's gonna be crazy. Actually, I take that back. You'll probably be able to, you can turn anti-aliasing off. Actually, for real, what I would do, at least for games like, Doom Eternal and Cyberpunk and like real heavy lifting visuals games, you know, what I would do, oh, and like, what's the new, like, that was Starfield or whatever, like, shit like that. Games that, like, are graphically intense like that. Um, what I would do is I would render the game at 1440p and use FSR to scale it up to 4K and run no anti-aliasing and like watch because you can push like ray tracing and shit like that then because it only has to do the ray tracing at half res and then let FSR do that scaling up because like FSR from 720 to 1080 looks like dog shit, but from 1440 to 4K looks great. Well, that's what I'm saying. And then if you have a 4K screen, then so you boost the game up to a 4K res, and then it downsamples it to your actual display, and you get all of that insane crispiness of the textures and anti-aliasing of 4K, but you get it at a way lower cost performance-wise because it only had to render it native to get there. You should be able to run multiple screens and it won't bother you. Have you got the game in full screen, Wayne, or borderless? Well, I guess if you have stuff on your second screen, it'd have to be in borderless, right? Oh, and you did get your new monitor. Hell yeah. Oh, god damn it. Who are you looking at down there? Alright, Wayne says we gotta get jacked. Hang on. Get the old camera out here. All right. Have I got audio? I have audio. Okay, cool. All right, so we got to get Jack, but the first thing we're going to do is we'll say hi to the puppy dog because he's sitting here staring at me, being a sweet man. So we're going to come say hi. Where are you going? Why are you waiting? What? They don't want to see your butt. Where are you? Hi. Hello. Say hi. You want to say hi? Oh. Where are you going? Come here. Hello. The green screen dog. I can put you anywhere in the world. I could take a picture of the Misha dog and have you in a big city. Put you in New York, you'd be a big city dog. Why are you staring at me? That's you. That's you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. All right, well, I gotta do push-ups or something. Or do you want to do them? Stop licking me. Do you want to do them? Don't look at me like that. You want to go? You want to go out there? You don't want to be in here anymore? Too much green. Oh boy! Right, you can go out here. Teddy's got his squeaky ball. All right. We gotta do the old push-ups or something over here. Let's see what's gonna be the best way to do that. I guess we'll go right here. Ugh. that down. Boom. What do we need to turn this little guy on right here? Boom. Now we got lights, camera, action. All right, here we go. One. Come over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, yeah. That's right, son. We get jacked and sound like fucking... Look at that. Look. Oh, my God. Oh, don't get brighter. You're burning my eyeballs out. Turn off. Ugh. All right. Put that right there. Behind the water bottle. Ugh. So anyway, as far as the graphics card settings or whatever, I mean, yeah, and Borderless is going to be fine. The game will run better full screen if you have 2 monitors, but honestly, not by a lot. At that point, I mean, I would just check on whatever background programs and shit. I know I had that Corsair, the IQ program. That shit is dog shit. It is the worst thing I've like ever had on my computer. SteelSeries stuff is actually surprisingly really lightweight, so I'm really happy with that. But the Corsair stuff was awful. If you have what's the NZXT Kraken, what's the control? What's their thing called? I can't remember what that thing is called. Cam, that's right. If you've got that, like use it for configuration, but don't have it run when you start Windows. Like it doesn't need to be going. Once you configure whatever you need to configure, it'll save it in the hardware and then you're done. But, I mean, other than that, making sure Windows is nice and cleaned up and updated and everything's smooth on that end will help as well. But not a whole lot. But yeah, really at that point, it's just going to be your graphics driver settings and your actual in-game settings. Oh, what's going on, bud? God damn. Boys are cooking it right here. Hell yeah. Cars are dope looking too. Let's see what the team machines have got here for the newest SLIDESTYLE line for this year. transition. Right in the tire tracks. Little contact on the door. Love to see it. Another super tight transition. God damn, boys. All the way out, maximizing the course the way we love to see it. Hell yeah! Good shit, man. Oh, are they not on 110s? Ah, damn. Still badass, though. Honestly, for them to have that much forward grip on, what, I'm assuming they're on hundreds? Like, to have that much forward grip, especially through this section here, it's pretty damn impressive. I need to do a poll on the SLIDESTYLE Discord, which, by the way, I got the command for that set, at least for this stream or whatever, so exclamation point SLIDESTYLE for anybody that doesn't already have it hooked up. But I need to do a poll and find out what everybody's using for their tires, for their sidewall. Because we had like the profile or whatever, you could do, what was it, either 30, was it 30 to 40 or was it 35? I think it was 35 and 40. So I need to find out what everybody's running, because if like everybody is doing 35, we'll just say it's 35. How does this car drive on controller? I won't let me do it. But it'll let me do the drone on controller, which is nice. Shit. I'm just kind of thinking out loud. Wait, I don't know. I mean, if we find out that everybody is, like, if it's 50-50 and everybody's on something different, but just for newer people coming in, just to kind of tighten things up a little bit, because if, like, everybody's running 35, just say, okay, we do 35. It's got to be, 170, because, no, I don't think anybody runs less than the 175 width, so we could just say 175 width, and it would basically be like a real life racetrack. I don't know how drifting stuff works as far as tires go, because I don't know that much about it, but I know as far as short track stuff goes, like, you buy the tires that you race on at the track, so like you get the tires they give you. Like, you don't have to worry about the tire rules, because guess what? They're giving you tires within the rules. So it would kind of be like, you'd be buying SLIDESTYLE tires or whatever. It would kind of be like you would have the tires that we say you're going to run. Like, so your wheels and everything are basically based off that. And then you just change your air pressure, which I don't know how drifting stuff usually goes, but I mean, as far as short track racing, I'd feel right at home with that rule set, because that's what we do. 175, isn't that wasn't that what our maximum was or whatever? Was 175? That's what I've been putting on mine. Have I been fucking up? Or 275. I knew the 75. It's 275. Sorry. I knew the 75, and it was the number that's normal. So yeah, 275. Sorry. Because 175 would be like this. I knew the 75. I couldn't remember. Is it 375? Is it 675? I'm fucking. No, I knew there were 75. So yeah, I mean that's kind of my thinking, is to just basically to make it really nice and simple for everyone. Not that it's rocket science, but just for new guys coming in, because really that's our only rules. I mean, we say 1,000 max horsepower or whatever the fuck we say our, you know, whatever rule we put there. And then everything else is tire rules. So basically just to make it real simple and say, these are the wheels and tires you run. Or the tires, I guess, because the wheels can be... Well, that's what mine are all on 40. I don't know, Skull. I've only been doing 700 things at once for the past 3 months. Oh, speaking of which, since really nobody's here, it's just you guys. I got a meeting with NASCAR on Thursday. Now, granted, I asked for it. It was, you know, I reached out and I was like, hey, I've got some ideas. I want to talk about some stuff or whatever. But, like, they responded back. They were like, oh, hell yeah. What, you know, does this day work for you or whatever? Like, they were on it. So, like... Last I checked, Lewis Hamilton doesn't work for, NASCAR. The other Lewis Hamilton doesn't work for NASCAR either. The other Lewis Hamilton. Motherfucker does not even hold a candle to Lewis Hamilton. Good grief. I don't think I want to, Wayne, honestly. I do have that one car that we kind of made for it, though. We made an off-road car. Off-road / winter car. I am down to check out the new LA side of things. That's a good point. Plus, I'm getting kind of tired of this. I love how I can just do that shit, man. Apparently the multiplayer in SnowRunner is still fucked. Speaking of games we can't... What the fuck happened? Oh, come on. Sticky that bad boy for me there, Wayne. Well, I guess after it lets you join. Alright, Skull got in, so yeah, dude, thank you, sir. Probably turn the music back up a little bit here. I won't go all the way back, but... See, just like the way this whole place is, just so much easier for me to drive this thing around. Why does it keep fucking stalling out? That's so what the hell? Oh, I forgot I had set that to my view. Alright, so I think we were talking about starting over here, right? Like here? I know, Skull. Believe me, I fucking love playing SnowRunner, and I hate that we can't play it together. Like, it's so frustrating. I'm not just gonna play it with one other person when it's a 4 freaking person game. Alright, let's see how we can figure this new start out here. I don't know why I can't get the damn thing to turn around. And something with the gearing in this car is different than what it was the other day. I don't mind that starting point either, it's just I can't drive it because I'm so used to the muscle memory of the other one. There's no point in chasing me, Wayne. I can't get through the first turn yet. Yeah. Carp, what's going on? Yeah, make sure you're on the US servers because these guys are in here with me, so it definitely works. Also, let me try this. That's significantly different. It is crazy how much of a difference the force feedback settings have on the actual steering. Like, I changed one thing and like I immediately was able to do like a full pull run, like no problem. Not in the bottom left, so when you're on the server browser screen, it's like straight in the bottom. I'm pretty sure, unless they moved it. But it'll say change region or something like that, change servers. And you could select between Europe and the US and I think Asia. I can't remember where all their servers are. Damn, the car drives like completely different just from moving that one setting of like a touch. Isn't that crazy? Skull, I do not. I was thinking either Forza or Wreckfest or like whatever y'all want to do, basically. You know I'm down for Wreckfest. Alright, yeah, let me chase you one way. Now that I got the damn car to drive, right? I say that and then immediately fuck up. Damn it! How were you able to do that, Skull? I just adjusted that to where it only let that happen like once an hour. I had to change I've changed a bunch of them like that. They were set to like 15 minutes and it was like, I am not doing push-ups every fucking 15 or 20 minutes or whatever it was set to. It's like, I'm not that I'm like, I don't want to, but it's like, it detracts from the stream. Like, I'm down to do that like once or twice per stream and that's it. Like, we've got other shit to do, you know? I take that back, per game. So I guess it'd be like 4 times a night, max. Like, and that's already pushing it because like I said, we've got shit to do. But yeah, that's weird. Yeah, because Fire, you did the first one, because I did the push-ups and I ended with it. Which I thought was pretty damn creative. Nobody said anything. But I don't know how Skull was able to like do another one so quick. Wayne says it's 20 minutes. Well, here you go, Skull. Oh, yeah. Look, transparent head Alex. Look, headless Alex. Oh, yeah. I might have done it to 1 time per person, Wayne. And yes, it is because of you. I don't mind doing it, but like the fact that I have to leave this, you know, that's the thing. It's like we're like right in the middle of something and I have to leave. See, I don't mind stretching because I ain't gotta go nowhere. See, we can do all of this. We can do all of this. We can look, we can grab the water bottle. All right, Wayne says, where's the starting line? That's a damn good question. I've got an idea. I'm gonna go over to the old starting line and kind of we'll gauge the distance. So if you stay over there, I'll come over here and then I'll jump in the drone camera. Okay, yeah, I would line up with this first tree. So kind of, I actually like this, like the line here. So like, if you're gonna be the lead car, pull up to this white line, like right, yeah, like right there, and then Skull will come over here, and then you'll be the jump in the chase spot for me. Which, oh, I'm backwards. Wayne needs to be on this. Well, no, the other side of the yellow line, Skull. Yeah. So Wayne's in the lead spot. Chase spot will be there. That way it gives Wayne that he can flick to the left a little bit before he digs in. So it'll basically be like this. How do y'all try this and see how it feels? Well, I don't think Skull was supposed to end up in front of you, but the speed of it looks fine. So really, we're just gonna have to practice it. How the hell did you do that? Hit the pole and kept going. That was impressive. I love this fucking line, dude. I love this map. I love like the way I've got like the skybox and all. Like it looks so good, dude. So yeah, like straddling the yellow line here, lined up with this first like palm tree deal, will be the. So y'all are up way too far. Unless y'all are saying to move it up. yeah, like back like that. So like that right there. Yeah. Then the chase car rolls, lead car goes, and yeah. There we go. It's a beautiful thing. Speaking of the pole. All right, so how does that feel to you guys, like, from a driver's perspective? All right. It feels better. All right, Wayne says try the S15s. We'll see how that does. I'll see. Let me get a couple more runs in this and get used to it. I'm digging lightening up the wheel a little bit. Not by a lot, but I still got to do something with my final gear, though. Because I shouldn't have the car on the chip at that point. Like, definitely not. So... like, I'm gonna put the bitch at like a fucking 370 and see what that does. Oh, that feels weird. Why did it die? Sorry, my fucking car is being a stupid head. Alright. So if I'm in the lead spot, that is right, y'all. So I'm going to put myself here with my waypoint. Alright, now we're on to something. So we'll start from here. So much more freedom with the throttle response. Ah! So I've got to downshift one at the donut shop. That's another thing that is such a bigger difference on a wheel than over a controller, is if hitting the curb has such a huge impact on the car that it just does not at all on a controller. Damn it. Yeah, see, that's the smart plan. Fire, I'm pretty much in the same boat. My next build, I'm going to go for an M2 for my OS, though. Just to save on cost, I'll probably do like a 512 meg M2 to put Windows on. Fuck. I mean, I could look at what I've got right now, but I think I'm only using like maybe 100 total on my OS drive. So having a terabyte OS drive is kind of a waste. And then I have two 1 terabyte drives for games right now, which I'm not sure if I would want to, because I'm not trying to re-download all my games again whenever I do eventually upgrade my build. So I'll probably just keep the drives I have. Damn it, man. Pretty, but we finally got through one. Oh, that's going to be a huge difference, Fire, for sure. I'm pretty excited. I was looking at the like we talked about, what was it, the Ryzen 5 7600X or whatever, I think is the one we looked at, because I was looking at that, and the price on it's not horrible, and the board that I could get with it, for the mini ITX build and everything like that, like the whole thing, I got it down to 1,000 even, but that's for everything I would need, so not counting like where I've already got my video card, I've already got my drives, you know, that type of stuff. But yeah, and that's still not as low as I would like it to be. I could obviously go lower and then, you know, stay in my current case and everything like that. There's nothing, I love this case to death. The thing is incredible. It's super cool. But the idea of having the smaller form factor case, I could get rid of kind of that setup and have literally just kind of adjust my desk a little bit and have the PC and the streaming PC and everything on this desk, would be pretty solid. And I would also really like to look into getting a case that's like mid ATX size case like that one, but instead it's rigged up for 2 mini ITX boards. So then I could have my streaming PC and gaming PC physically in the same case. I'd like to look into doing something like that as well. But then you just run into the issues of where it's already, they both already get pretty hot. You know, one when you're running a game through one, so it's going to heat up a bit, and then the other one, like my little mini PC is pushing its ass off to stream, and that little box gets hot. Because obviously it has a fan, but it's got like a laptop fan, so it doesn't have that level of cooling. So putting both of those situations inside of one case isn't exactly super optimal either, so I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do that. But then again, if I make the build that I want, I could also upgrade the graphics card and eliminate the need for a separate streaming PC. Which I prefer the idea of offloading the rendering and everything like that of the stream in general. But I wonder if that, at the end of the day, wouldn't be cheaper. Because if you think about it, yeah, if you spend $400 on a video card, that little PC and all the fixings and whatnot was $500. I'd be in less than what I would for a separate streaming PC, and it's all in one box. But if I were going to do that, I'd have to switch teams. I'd have to go Intel, NVIDIA 100%. Because that stuff is so much more optimized for that. Especially the video card where, you know, you have dedicated streaming cores on the NVIDIA cards that the Radeon cards just don't have. Plus the video encoding on Radeon cards sucks. Like the H.264 encoders and stuff like that are not good. Well, they're fine. They're not good compared to NVIDIA stuff. So I've got that situation. So I'm just kind of weighing all that stuff at one time. But plus it's, you know, the question of where the fuck am I going to get the money from? But I have definitely milked this little streaming PC to death for a year and a half. And it's been great. I love it. But I mean, like I said, the thing is sitting over there cooking right now. Like it is like a red line. It's like this. Like it's just fucking on it the whole way. When it starts doing the stream, rendering the video, you know, processing my overlays and everything like that, it is grinding. But then on the flip side, having 2 PCs allows me to do a lot of the audio stuff that I enjoy doing. What's up, RC? Oh, shit. Getting ready for a GT3 race. I need to see what's happening this week on iRacing as far as the oval stuff goes. See if I can't get me a late model race or two in this week. I need to justify the money I'm spending on the service. Fuck. Nah, we ain't gonna go through all that, RC. I'll just go look at it. Because I kind of want to know all of them, so it's... Nah, I'll go look in a little while. Oh my god, I just don't... The part about this that's killing me is I feel like I'm doing the same shit every time, and I'm getting completely different results every single time. Because, like, I'm aiming for the ticket booth thing, adjusting over, and now the car doesn't even get on angle. I'll do the exact same thing again. Aim for the ticket booth, kick in. And it didn't even want to, like, the engine wasn't wanting to spool up that time, so we'll go again. We'll go for here, aim for the ticket booth, shift up, kick over. Now the engine's spooling up, so we get the rotation. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm doing the exact same fucking thing over and over and over. And then come through here, now the car doesn't want to transition, so I'll put a little bit more wheel in it, it spins out. Like... It's so frustrating, man. And I can't figure out, like... Because, like I said, I'm kind of trying to take special care to do the exact same thing as close as I can each time. So it's like, okay, is it the fucking game? Is it the car setup? Like, I don't know, because I made those adjustments to the force feedback earlier, and it completely changed the way that the wheel is reacting. So it's like, what? What more can I do? So that one was me. I felt that one. Late models are at New Smyrna. I'd have to set up a car for it. Being with the follow, I appreciate it. Come on, baby, work with me here, work with me here. Why did it... Finally had one and it wanted to grip up on me. I'm wondering at this point if I don't put a little bit more... Alright, let's try that. Didn't exactly have the line through there that I wanted, but it does feel, well, shit. Should have been third gear there. Third gear there, not fourth. Yeah, they finally got their IndyCar license back, RC. I'm really excited about that. I love doing Indy stuff on there. It's a lot of fun. They're fun to drive. I think with this wheel, they're going to be a lot easier to drive for me than they have been in the past. And the Indy 500 is like, racing the Indy cars at Indianapolis is so stressful, but it's so much fun. The drafting and shit is great. It's just the cars are so snappy. might be onto something here. Now my only problem is I know I'm slow as shit. Not a super clean line, but it's doing better. It's definitely doing better. I mean, I know it's not fast, but how am I doing on speed, Wayne? Are you, like, holding the brake the entire time you were behind me earlier? Or? Damn it. Oh, nice. How did, I mean, how's it? As far as speed goes, it drives, god damn it. It drives like shit right now, but obviously. I'm having to baby it so bad through transitions. Alright, so once it has wheel spin, it's fine. It's just like, so I just gotta get the transitions to stop being so shitty. It's like I have to slow up. I mean, you heard it right there, like how much I slow up. Oh boy. I don't know y'all, but I don't know about y'all, but I'm about ready for some breakfast. Damn it. Well, I was hoping more people would come hang out, Skull. That was, I mean, obviously I don't exactly enjoy watching paint dry for 3 hours. But I was hoping more people would come hang out and want to talk about slide style stuff and see what the plan was for this year and new lines and like stuff like this, like changing this lines, like ideas that people might have for other ones, like little tweaks and stuff we could make, like. But apparently nobody is interested in doing that, so. Oh no, it was definitely like this past season was everything was perfect. Like I really enjoyed the way everything went from a broadcast perspective. It was great. The series rules, like the point system worked out really well. I felt like overall everything was great except for the parking lot line, which problem has been solved. So I did really enjoy that aspect of it. And yeah, I felt like the competition levels were good as far as the car specs and everything like that. So I think we've got that still nailed. So yeah, it's just making little tweaks to the line so that they're not the same, and maybe, you know, maybe doing something with the tire rules like we talked about, but it's just going to depend on what everybody thinks. But it's just me, you, and Wayne here, so. The St. Petersburg line was different each time so far. We can try to do another different one just because that map is kind of really open-ended on that type of shit. It's just a bunch of 90-degree turns. So we can definitely look for something different there as well. I think, didn't we come up with something different already? I'd have to see it to remember it. I don't know, Wayne didn't really. He put the whole season together, of course, and won the regular season championship and the King of Slide Style event. But, I mean, how many did Wayne had 3 wins this season, and 2 of them were like really, really, really close. Yeah, it's not like the first season where your boy was just walking away with all of them. I mean, it was definitely lots tighter competition this year. I kind of agree with that too. I think if P-Dub had been there, he would have made a hell of a run for it. In theory, just got unlucky because I think if he could have had a bit of a better qualifying run, he'd have been knocking on the door as well. Alright. Feeling pretty damn decent with this car now, finally. But I think this season is going to be more of the same. I think there's going to be a lot more guys winning, a lot more guys making it to the finals. We definitely have a very competitive field and guys that have developed their driving and everything a lot as well. Right, Skull, obviously, Skull and Cruz were showing that this year, and Squid as well. So I think we'll have those guys. We've got all of our, our main guys that are always up top, but now we've got that list has expanded from like 4 to like 9. And I mean, we run a bracket of 12, so I mean, if that's kind of the perfect situation, is if we could have 12 guys at any given time could win an event. And we've got a bracket of 12. You can't ask for much more than that from an event standpoint. So. All right. I think the every 2 week schedule is going to help a lot with that as well. You're right. From waifu in the chase position. This is what it's all about right here. Still don't know yet, Wayne. I'm more worried about the NASCAR stuff going on. Once I know what's happening with that, because that's the other thing, we might not be running on Fridays this year. I might have to change the entire schedule around because I won't be home on Fridays. So I've just got to wait to see what's happening with the NASCAR stuff first. That's it. It'll be. We could probably try to do Sundays. That'll probably be the best bet, honestly, would be Sundays. And I'd like to be done before September, or like the first week of September. Like early at that point in time. Well, I know we've got a lot of younger guys that run too, and I'm trying to bounce around like school schedule and stuff. That summer break. The third and final driver that is locked in to the contender round before we go up for redemption. Smooth start for both of these two. Malte staying right there. So yeah, we just we'll get it all planned out and everything like that. But I've got to find out what's happening with NASCAR. I mean, I know the South Boston schedule now, but the Cars Tour schedule and things like that, where I'm going to be, when I'm going to be there, all that type of stuff. One chase before we go. Damn it, I'm already on the in-stream screen over here. I don't even know if I keep up with you. This thing is slow as shit. I am nowhere near you. You're going to be done by the time I'm getting into the last turn. All right, I just set my angle for the last turn right now for those watching, and he just hit the finish line. Like, yeah, I'm nowhere fucking close. This car is terrible. I just got to keep messing with it. I mean, I'm getting closer. At least it's somewhat consistent to drive right now. it'll be fun to go play Wreckfest for a minute, so I don't have to be absolutely fucking perfect for every goddamn second. Like, I can just go. All right. Let's go do some Wreckfest and have some fun. For those of you that are here, don't go nowhere. I'm going to turn things around, get all my stuff updated or whatever for Wreckfest, and then we're going to get the server started and jump right in. We got our own Wreckfest server. So we're running the fun tracks. And it's a good time, so definitely come hang out if you're not already. But otherwise, we'll see y'all next time. Take it easy. I've been Alex. I've been on your screen. You have been you. You guys are awesome. I'm going to pause this music action right here, too. Wreckfest has way too much going on for that. All right. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you next time. Wreckfest, just a little while. Don't go nowhere. Hang out. We'll see you in a little bit. But you see the votes going the way of life through here, and I suspect it's...